Hey guys, I just made a video, but I realized I was going to scrap it because it ended up being like 20 minutes long and nobody wants to watch that. Um, I'm probably just going to keep it for myself for my video diary, but I do want to make some interesting points about how the media and movies have skewed us as teens, our view of the world, because I hear a lot of people talking about destiny, fate in movies. I want my fate. I keep thinking of Brave and Fate. We don't get fates as people. I mean, I feel there are some people who are destined to, like people in the military, they don't, they're trained for that. Not saying they're not heroes. By all means, I think that people serving in military and soldiers have always been and always will be great and amazing people. But defending your comrades, that's it. It's not beat into you, but it's trained into you. It's second nature. I mean, I know there are a lot of people who it comes more naturally than others, but on a scale of us who aren't there aren't moments in our lives where we get to just. I think there are some people who they crest, like people who earn the Medal of Honor. Bam, Medal of Honor. That was the deciding moment of your life where you did something great and amazing. We don't get that. I mean, the movies make us think that you'll find someone you love. It'll be kind of rough through high school. You'll get beat down. It'll be really difficult. And then you'll move on and it will get better. But it doesn't. You don't have a job. Loans, banks, budgeting, family, taking care of children. I'm not saying it's great. But you're always dealing with these people who are going to hurt you. And I think the media, I was thinking about it and how it's affected me. And I'm noticing these movies, like in school, you have to get up and go to school. There's a motivation, or work. There's a motivation. In these movies, there's always something like in Star Wars, there's someone who comes to get them. And they have a choice. But they don't have a choice. Like his family dies. Spoilers. His family dies. He doesn't have anywhere else to go. He goes because that's his only option. But for us, we have hundreds of options. How we're going to behave, what we're going to dress, what we're going to do with our time, who we're going to hang out with. We have so many choices that we're given, but none of them reach these great moments. And I feel like our lives, like a lot of movies about high school, what happens? You go through high school, it's really, really bad. You meet someone, it's bad. You make a choice, you get up, and then life is great. Montage, life is great. That doesn't happen. We don't get montages. It's not high school starts out, embarrassing story, make a couple of friends, or embarrassing story, then make a couple of friends, whatever. Make a couple of friends, then embarrassing story, whatever. And you got these couple of friends, and you go through a couple of months, and then you meet the girl, and you Google over her, and then she's with the jock, and so you're whatever, you date a couple of the girls, doesn't work out, then she's single, you go try to be nice to her, but then something happens, and you don't end up together, but then the prom comes, and you work really hard, and you're really diligent, and then you do it, and you kiss the girl, and boom. Excuse me, but you kiss the girl doesn't mean you're together. Other guys, what's she like? What's her parents like? Are they going to approve of you? Does she have, you don't know her very well. All these things that they don't work. But, and for girls, it's about finding your Prince Charming. But for guys, it's not. For me, I have a thing of, I want to do something great in this world. And I want to have a moment in my life where I make a choice. I'm given the chance to make a choice. Like in Lord of the Rings, they talk about, Samwise Gamgee talks to Frodo about how great people and great stories, they always had a chance to turn back. Like in The Hobbit, they had a chance to turn back. If The Hobbit hadn't gone, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. Bilbo could have just sat at home and been like, no, I'm not going to go. I'm cool here. Have fun, guys. And he could have sat and kept to his life and been perfectly happy. a world wouldn't have ended. Frodo had to go. Bilbo didn't. He could have turned back at any time. The dwarves might not have made it, but they could have. You know, in war, it's kind of the same thing. You know, oh, you shoot the guy and you save everyone. You're just trying to stay alive. You do what you were programmed to do. You do what you think is the best thing to do. And sometimes that's saving a bunch of people's lives, and that's great. But we're not in that kind of scenario where we get to make choices that, I think that's why I love games like Mass Effect, Skyrim, video games so much. You have that moment where you save the world, not just saving the world, but you make a choice. You go, I could walk away. I could go home. I could do something else, but I'm not. I'm going to be the big man. I'm going to be the hero. I'm going to choose to put the needs of the many above the needs of the few or the one. But we're not given that chance. We're waiting for our fate. I don't get the chance to go out and say, I can sit here or I can go help someone who's about to commit suicide. I don't even want recognition. It's not that. It's not about becoming a hero. It's the idea that feeling like you did something in your life that matters. Not just is there, but something that you did, that you chose to do, that made a difference. And in movies, they always make a difference. There's always some great thing, but in real life, we don't get that. And I think movies have severely skewed our view of fate, because I don't think there is fate in real life. I think that some people do become heroes through circumstances, and they act great, and they should be. But people can go their whole lives, have completely ordinary lives. We never have a crescendo. We never have a great moment. Maybe marriage, high school, it doesn't matter. Graduation, all those things, they're flash in the pan. They're not something solid you can hold on to. That you can go to sleep at night remembering, I did this in my life. I think I like movies with that, but also things where it is a big deal. Where someone does go above and beyond because they choose to do it. They choose to do something great and follow through and make it great. I think movies have really screwed us over with that, because it's like, take the one story of that 1 in 1,000 guy who had an exciting life, make it a movie, and make everyone want to be that, but chances are 999 of us are never going to have that. I think it's depressing, honestly. I hope you guys enjoy. Ask me if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.